Hello, my name is Joanne DeLisai, and I'm the studio director of Celesta Piano Studio in Victoria, Canada. Last week I posted a video of myself playing a passage from Chopin's C-sharp minor Nocturne, his opus posthumous C-sharp minor Nocturne. And it ended up getting quite a lot of views, and a bunch of people asked me to make a tutorial on how to play that passage, that tricky passage. Now, the first thing we have to realize is that it's just a scale. So it's just a C sharp natural minor scale, which means we're going to play the B as a natural. We're not going to raise it. So maybe the first thing we should do is let's just play a C sharp natural minor scale, just a 2-octave scale with your right hand. I want you to do it pretty slowly, okay? I want to make sure, first of all, that you understand which notes you have to play and also the fingering pattern. And we're going to practice super slow to make sure that our hand is in natural position and relaxed the whole time. So first of all, check out your palm and look how loose it is in natural position. So you can actually, touch your thumb to your pinky if you need to. That's how loose your palm can get and how tiny it can become if we're loose, right? If our hand is relaxed. So let's practice playing the C sharp minor scale, the natural form, and let's stop before we have to play our thumb to make sure our hand is relaxed and that our thumb is in position. So stop. Make sure your hand is loose and that your thumb is ready for the E. Stop. Make sure your hand is loose and that your thumb is ready for the A, that your thumb is still not back here or your hand is tense, but it's loose and your thumb is ready for the next note. Stop. Make sure that your thumb is in position and your hand is loose. Stop. Make sure your thumb is on the A, not back here, but here on the A, and your hand is loose. Okay, and once you're able to do that easily, let's try it again, and this time we're actually going to stop on our thumb. Stop. Now make sure again your hand is loose. Make sure your 2 and 3 are ready. Make sure that your thumb is tall. It's not lying down. Because if it's lying down, then we have to pick up our wrist and get back into position again. And we just don't have time to do that when we're playing this passage from our Chopin because it goes so fast. So stop on your thumb. Make sure it's tall. Make sure your 2 and 3 are ready for the next group of notes. Stop. Make sure your thumb is tall and your fingers are ready for the next group of notes. They're not still back here, but they're here and ready to go. Stop. Make sure that your hand is loose. Your fingers are ready for the next group of notes. Stop. Make sure that you're ready for the next 2 notes. That way. Okay, so make sure that your thumb is always standing tall. Your hand is in this kind of a position. We don't want it to be lying down ever. We don't want our fingers to be behind. We want them ready to go for the next group of notes when we're ascending. When we're descending, it's the same idea. We want to keep our thumb tall, and we want to make sure that our fingers are ready for the next group of notes. So let's try it descending in small groups. Stop. Make sure that when you stopped, your thumb is still tall. And look, my 3 and my 2 are not back here. They're here. Stop. Make sure that your 4 is ready, your 3 is ready, and your thumb is still standing tall. Stop. Make sure that your 3 and 2 are ready. Stop. Make sure your 3 and 2 are ready. So I would practice it in small groups like that and nice and slow, making sure that your thumb is tall, your hand is in this kind of a position. That's going to be the best position to be in if you want to play this very fast passage. We don't have time to do this, okay? So now the actual passage in measure 59 starts on this A, just above middle C, goes all the way up to the D sharp, so it's just over 2 octaves, and then we come back down and we land on the G sharp. So just know where you're going, first of all. And now I would practice the scale in small groups, and I would stop on my thumb. And then, so I would practice it that way first. And I'm kind of flicking. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm just flicking. And I'm thinking of each group as just sort of like one fast movement. And I think the word flick works. Flick, flick. Okay? So it's not, you know, separate movements, but one movement getting from one thumb to the next. Again, make sure that your thumb is tall, because if we don't have time to dip our wrist up and down, you want to stay in this position. Stop, 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 stop. And once you can do that easily, then try two groups. And then finally, try the full thing, going up. Oops, sorry, I didn't go far enough. Right? And then the whole thing. And practice it very lightly as well, because it's not going to be a loud passage. You just want to keep it nice and light and delicate sounding, so it has an elegant sound. So once you can do that, now we have to figure out how to play it with our left hand. So here we are in measure 59, and now I would try to figure out, you know, which right hand and left hand notes we could possibly play together. And this is, you know, this is just a guideline, because eventually, of course, you're going to want to play this with some rubato. So you might not necessarily stick to these lined up notes, but well, for sure you're going to play the A to the C sharp. You're going to play this G sharp. Oops, where am I? To this C sharp. We could sort of tentatively say we're going to play the two D sharps together. I'm kind of guessing I'm playing this A with this F sharp, and then this A with this C sharp. Again, this is just a guideline. You can pick other notes. You might want to change that even if you practice it with these notes lined up, particular notes lined up, because we're going to add rubato. We're not going to be playing this straight, steady with a metronome. We're probably going to add some rubato in, but this is just a guideline. So now it's time to put it hands together, and we're going to just practice this passage in small groups, and we're going to stop wherever we've drawn those lines, so wherever the right hand and the left hand meet together. Practice this without the pedal at first, just so you can hear yourself very clearly. So for example, sorry, stop. So we're going to stop where the A and the F sharp meet together, stop where the two D sharps meet together, stop, the A to the C sharp, and then the G sharp to the C sharp. So practice that a bunch of times. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, and then we have to be brave and try it without the little stops. And we can add the pedal, and we can add rubato as well. So once you do put it all together without the stops, those notes that we had lined up, it might not be exactly the way that we play it once we play it without the stops, because you're probably going to add in some rubato to make it sound expressive and flexible. Something like that. some recordings of different artists playing, just to get some ideas, not to copy necessarily, but just to get some ideas of how you can apply the rubato. You might want to start slow, or you might want to start fast and then slow, something like that. But you can experiment with that and make it your own. Do it how you feel it. And I hope that was helpful, and you can let me know in the comments below if that has helped you at all. And good luck with your Chopin. Thank you.